Hello. Hello, welcome to the... Hello. You can't hear me. Welcome to... Oh, try not. Help me out here. Woo, woo, woo. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. Lovely day, isn't it? Hi there, how are you? It's day 62 and the time is 7:32. Tonight, we are joined by presenter, actress and equine enthusiast, Josie Darby's with us. Oh, big cheers in the studio, baby cheers out here, because we're outside the house. And Nikki's back to give us her thoughts on today's live Nomos reveal. But before we're excited to have her with us, of course, before any of that can happen, I'm going to cool off with a quick dip in the pool. Hang on a second, it appears to be, there must be some sort of problem here, because it appears to be out of bounds. But, oh no, it can only mean there's Jane's enormous mouth. Oh, curse you, Jane. OK, instead I'm going to don capey cape and head to the camera runs. For first, let's see what the people from Brighton, who they want out this week.
And who would you like to nominate out of the house this week?
Which house?
The Big Brother house.
Richard, he is he's so annoying. He actually is dreadful.
Are we going to be famous?
Yeah.
Jane, definitely. Jane makes Sydney puke, doesn't she, Sid?
Well, who do we want out?
Ashley.
Ashleen, and then Imogen, because she doesn't say anything or do anything.
Yeah, no, we talked about Jane too much. She's not happy.
Imogen, because she's quite irritating. Ashleen, because she's just
Yeah, get rid of her.
full of herself. And I'm fed up of seeing her bum.
Susie should go as well, because I don't know who she thinks she is, coming into the house and trying to run things in the kitchen.
Roxy here thinks that Pete should be evicted. I don't, because if I said that, I'd probably be the most unpopular person in the whole wide world, so it's definitely the dog that said it, not me.
And our chair's going to collapse.
Daddy's not funny.
So, the good people of Brighton want Imogen and Ashleen out. They, however, only have a part of a say. Now we find out who is up for eviction this weekend. Let's cross live to Big Brother.
Come on. This is Big Brother.
Go.
The housemates nominated for eviction this week are in alphabetical order.
Even like that. I love it.
Jane.
I knew it.
ABCD.
I knew it.
Shh.
And Richard.
I knew my name was coming.
Richard.
Wait, it could be another one. Could be another one.
Because I've still got
Oh, the and dot again. And.
Yeah, there still could be another one.
I knew it was going to be me.
Could be your spiral.
What a shame. Me and you, though.
I know.
I can see why.
But maybe.
That's it, babe.
That's it. Is that
What a
it?
shame. What a shame, baby, eh?
Come on.
Housemates are now free to leave.
We'll have a nice drink tonight, yeah?
You see cheeky little Glenn there trying to get the tongue in. Ashley isn't even up for eviction. So, Jane and Riccardo Patrese are up for eviction this week, which means I now declare the phone lines open! Oh, that's exhausting. The housemates are on basic rations this week. At 10:20 this morning, it became clear that Susie has taken things into her own ample hands and is hoarding provisions. Who would be the last person, possibly in the world, you'd want to find your secret stash? I'll give you a clue. Take a look at this.
Look at Susie for 2 bags. And sugar, look. Apricot jam, look. Susie, can you have a little bit of that? Right. Only later, not everyone, because it's my stash. Exactly. Look at Susie, she's got about 35 dog rolls up there.
It's all the creeping around I've had to do. Creeping around.
But why?
Because if I don't and hide it, we wouldn't have had any. That would have been it. Finished.
Apricot jam and the bread would be nice.
Shh, don't broadcast it. You never know what other rabbit I might pull out of a hat, do you? Could be roast beef under my bed, you just don't know. Enjoy the roast.
Clearly feeling left out as Pete and Glyn sport their drastic new haircut, Spiral has opted for a special haircut of his own. But things got a little bit hairy at 11:44 this morning, and that was just half of it. Take a look at this.
Turn that thing over there. You're winding me up. You're winding me up. Until my heart turns cold. Don't be doing this on me now. It's dead. You're winding me up. What there was it? You're winding me up.
You winding me up. What you didn't see there was the quite delightful topiary peacock that Spiral made at 3:59 this afternoon. The housemates are passing time with a game of Guess the Capital. Listen to some of these absolute crackers.
Right. What's the capital of... Let's do capitals, okay, yeah? Go round asking, yeah? Right, Spiral. Capital of Australia.
Melbourne.
No.
Sydney.
No. Anyone?
Christchurch.
Hello, Mikey.
Canberra.
Yeah, Canberra.
Are you sure it's Canberra?
Yeah.
Capital of Japan.
Hong Kong.
Osaka Airport.
Oh, Shanghai, China.
What's the capital of Portugal?
Lisbon.
What comes to Florida?
Lisbon.
Lisbon.
Lisboa.
So, just in case you're at home and you're having a bit of a I feel stupid day, listen to this and make yourself feel better. Jane thought Cairo was the capital of Australia. Aisling thought the capital of Japan was Hong Kong. And then when she was asked what the capital of Portugal was, she said Spain. That was big news. So Rich and Jane have received the most noise from the fellow interns. But what do you think? It's the belching. Is it the belching rule breaker versus the sexual terrorist mediator? With that in mind, today's cool BBLB can only be, what do you think of the nominations? Here, my friend has had to get in touch. Hello, Nikki.
Hi.
Hello, Nikki. It's Big Brother here.
Hi.
Nikki, we thought you'd like to nominate this week, so could you please give the names of the 2 housemates you want to nominate and give your reasons why?
I would like to nominate Aisling because I think she's very dominant character and uses her horribleness
Thank you.
into manipulating the others.
Thank you, Nikki. And who else would you like to nominate?
I would like to also nominate... well, can I nominate 3?
No, Nikki.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
OK, in that case, Jenny.
OK, why Jenny?
Because she was cloning me and other housemates.
OK, I'm now nominating you onto the sofa. It's Nikki, everyone! Hello, Nikki.
Hi, darling.
Oh, sit down. You look lovely today, Nikki. How are things?
Good.
You all right? Wonderful. OK, and what do you think of the real nominations, Nikki?
I can't believe it.
Why?
Because I don't want either of them two to go.
Are you surprised, though?
Yeah.
Why Why? Because, I mean, Jane's obviously...
Well, I knew Jane would be up.
Yeah.
But I thought possibly... well, I knew she wouldn't go.
Who?
Well,
the one you speak
Ashley.
of? Ghetto?
No.
That's what you call her, isn't it?
I didn't think she'd go, because
Okay.
they all love her in there.
Any thoughts on who nominated who?
I think Mikey nominated Richard, and so did Michael. I also think Glyn nominated Richard, and possibly Ashleen.
Who do you think? I mean, do you think most people nominated Jane as well? I mean, do you think it was a close
I think
run thing?
most everybody nominated Jane except for Susie and Richard.
We'll find out tonight in the main show. It's been difficult watching Pete since you left, because Pete seems to be going through a bit of a lull at the moment since you left because of you. It's not your fault, but I see, this is my theory. I do think he fancies you. You've got a fly in your hair.
Really?
Yeah, get rid of it. It's gone now. What do you think?
I don't know.
He hasn't been feeling great, has he?
It's really upsetting me to
Is it?
watch.
Well, let's think of happier times, because on Sunday's show, you asked us to get a tape of you and Pete voguing, even though, as you called him, the enormous ox, Richard, was also doing it behind you.
Yeah, he butted in at the end.
Well, he did indeed. We've called it up for you. Take a look. Richard was right gooseberry there, wasn't he?
I know, just got in the middle of everything, ruined the whole dance.
Do you think, you might have ended
Me
up
and Pete was so good on our own, and then Richard was just like, I have to ruin a good thing, I'm sorry.
Did he admit that? Is that your favourite memory of you and Pete?
I think so. But the whole dance, you didn't show the whole dance. The whole dance was wicked.
OK. Well, we've got another little present for you. Quite a lot of people send in songs to us when they're in the house. We've had a Glyn song, for example. We've actually just had a Nicky song in by DJ Wiggles, yeah? This has been on the website. You want to hear it and indeed dance to it? Shall we?
OK, let's go.
I'm not as good as... Oh, here we go. Wonderful. Nicky, everyone, carry on dancing. I feel like an uncle. I come back after the break to make sure you're wearing a hat, because it's Derby Day. See you at 4:13. Welcome back to Big Brother's World. Well, I hope you're very well. It's day 62. The time is 7:49. So Richard and Jane are facing the old high jump, which my next guest knows all about.
Who is she? Who is she?
It's Josie Darby, Nikki.
Where did you find her?
On the TV and in a stable. It's Josie Darby, everyone! I don't even need questions with you.
Joey, what's that about?
We're going to have some anyway. Nominations. Any surprises?
Completely surprised that Richard's up. I'm not at all surprised that Jane's up. I can't imagine who didn't nominate Jane.
Yeah.
She's
What about
winding
Richard? What
me
about
up.
Richard, though? What is it about Richard? Because people seem to either love him or they hate him.
I'm on the love him side. I have to say, you need, well, you know, if you were in there, you'd need a Richard in there for your own sanity. You'd need to go to Richard, who's someone who's quite level-headed. He's also got a good sense of fun as well, so he's kind of really entertaining to
Well, from a
watch.
viewer's point of view as well, it's a great stirrer, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a brilliant stirrer. And, I mean, Jane's the ultimate stirrer, but she's stirring so much, she's winding me, the viewer, up, as well as the people in the house. And I think you need to just find a balance of the audience loving you, even if the housemates hate you. And she hasn't quite hit that for me.
I know I don't like to put you in a corner, but who do you think is going to go Friday?
I think Jane's going to go, because Richard's seen off kind of stronger characters than Jane, like Leah and Richard. Richard came off the best, and he's survived a few nominations. So I'll be very surprised if he can't survive
You've got to be
Jane.
a big margin.
I think it'll be close, you know, because for everyone that feels like me that Jane's winding me up, there'll be people that just love her. I mean, it's a shame because I think she's a brilliant character.
Oh, we're going to lose big character whatever happens.
Yeah, well, exactly. One of the big ones are going.
Shocked to see Nikki leave on Friday. I'm thinking you like her.
I've got to tell you, my jaw hit the floor. I could not believe it. That's the crime of the century, surely. There's just no need for it.
Luckily, the century's quite young.
I mean, thankfully, I didn't put my bet in because I would have backed her to win. I thought she was amazing.
She was still third favourite to win, even when she went.
It's baffling me even now. I'm still kind of part of the whole. It's got to be a conspiracy.
We've got a team working on the clock around it.
Is there a secret room? Is she going into a secret room? All of this stuff going on. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a real loss. I mean, Pete's feeling it. Bless him. That's another reason why you can't get Richard out. I mean, who's Pete going to have left?
I know you love a bit of love. What's your theory on Nikki and Pete? Do you reckon Pete actually?
I reckon there's potential there. Yeah, if Nikki can find herself a good white witch, some heather and...
Oh, it can happen, couldn't it?
I can't remember the rest of the potion, but it could happen.
You can remember Richard. So, aside from Richard, who's your favourite?
Pete, definitely. Yeah. I know it's boring, but the fact of the matter is he's such a lovely guy. What's not to love?
Yeah, I know.
And also, he's really funny. When he does his impersonations of a typical conversation with Mikey, like, you know, talking about girls' private parts, etc., it just has to be on the floor.
Well, he is also, he's the most, when he talks about anything like that, he is kind of, even though, you know, I think he's got a side to him, he is the most uncomfortable man in the world when he talks about Rudies, isn't he?
He is.
I gotta go and jump in the pool. OK, it's been a week of punishments in the house due to Jane's constant rule breaking. Thoughts about this? I mean, should Jane, is there any, do you think that it is just an accident, or do you think there's some sort of other plan there with her?
I was thinking it must be a game plan. She can't possibly be that inconsiderate the whole time. Don't get me wrong, I kind of half find it quite amusing, but I'm kind of got a lot of compassion for the housemates now, so I kind of feel it for them when they have...
It's the worst game plan of all time if it is a game plan.
It is.
But let's see how they've coped with the hardship.
Jenny, she doesn't get the hint.
You continue to break the rules. Big Brother has no option but to issue a further punishment. Housemates will not receive a shopping budget next week.
Sorry, guys.
Can I have some food from you, please?
But doesn't anyone feel starving? I feel like I'm starving. I'm proper hungry.
Can't you just pass me something through the dining room door?
Can I help you? No.
Oh. I'll just go like that. I'll give it in my hand. Give me something to eat.
I'm starving. I'm feeling hungry, yeah.
You and your housemates will again be punished.
Oh, no.
As of tomorrow morning, the bath will be out of bounds.
Oh,
No, I'm mad now.
there is no hot water.
What?
Freezing ice, baby.
Jane, you were caught cheating.
We lost our water, our food, our pool, our bath, everything.
No!
No, you're not going to break any more rules, are you?
I mean, I know the answer to this question, but is Jane's inability to behave adding pressure to this house? Because I think that's what this week's all about, really.
It's just making it really unpleasant to be in there. I mean, in this heat wave, it's got to be kind of nasty as it is to be in there. So to have no food, save for what, you know, Susie stashed away, I really feel for them. And Jane, if she'd done it once or twice, I'd be like, cut her some slack. But it's just continually.
And Susie's coming into her own a little bit now, isn't she?
Yeah,
She's a
she
little bit
is. We all need
flick about the food.
We all need a Susie in our life. I mean, how did we ever survive without the woman? She's just brilliant.
Who's coping best in there? I think she probably is, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She is.
OK, lastly, there's your little face. Who are you backing for us?
Well, I did quite like Aisling. You know, any white woman who's blacker than I am gets props, frankly. However, I'm going to...
Oh, you're doing it?
Oh, right, you did.
Oh, come with me.
Could you put half on Pete?
You're ripping her up.
Half on Pete, and
Half
then the
on
other
Pete.
half's got to go to Richard.
OK, you do it. Go on.
All right. That's for you, my lovely.
I've got a big
And
spit
then
up my bum now.
definitely Richard, because I just love
Go on,
him.
slap it on properly.
I think he's fabulous.
Wonderful.
He deserves more support.
Wonderful. OK, thank you very much. Josie, everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, sit down here. Right here. Call BBLB, quite simply, is what do you think of the nominations? Nikki's rejoined us. Hello there, sweetheart. You all right?
Hi.
Josie, go over there and give her a hug, would you? The idea of her being on her own.
We met when she was 12.
It upsets me. She did. Stella in Stoke-on-Trent's first up. Hello there, Stella.
Hi, Dermot.
How are you, hon? All right?
Fine, thank you.
What do you think?
I'm gobsmacked that you're both up. It's awful, because I don't want either of them to go.
Okay. We're going to lose some big characters this week, aren't we? That's the main headline, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Richard is absolutely brilliant. He's comical, he's level-headed, he's everything an housemate, you need an housemate. And Jane, she's just hilarious.
Nikki, if push comes to shove, who do you think you'd rather see go?
Well, I don't want either of them to go, but I think, I mean, the house is really dull at the moment, so it would be a good idea to keep Jane in, because she is a really large character. Large.
Oh, well, we know what you meant. David in South Wales is next up. Thanks, Stella. How you doing, David?
Hi.
Okay,
I'm fine.
What do you think, David?
Well, we think Richard should go.
Why so?
Because he's disrespected Welsh people. And not all Welsh people are boring, and that's just like to say from everybody in Wales.
Well, this is where Josie comes in.
Yeah,
Josie,
I'm Welsh too, and I'm with you on that. I've been saying that to people the whole time.
You're
I feel
a
like
Newport girl.
This isn't a particularly good example of what we're all like. I mean, I think he's sweet and innocent, but then he's only 18, so, cut him some slack for being 18.
But I mean, the fact that Richard's dissing Wales, doesn't that...
Did Richard diss Wales?
Well,
yes, he did.
Did he? Sorry, new information.
To be fair,
Let me go and get my picture back.
You traitor, you can't go on now. Gemma in Hampshire, very briefly. Hello, Gemma.
Hiya, how are you?
What do you reckon?
Definitely want Richard out. He bores me with his conversation. He's just such a queen, it's unbelievable. But definitely keep Jane in. She's brilliant. She's like the soul of the house, and I love her. Love her. And by the way, I love you, Nikki. You're brilliant.
Thanks, Gemma.
Absolutely
That's all we've
love
got
you.
time for. Many thanks to Josie and Nikki, everyone. Thanks for tonight. Nikki's on Big Mouth. We'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 for Take Care. God bless. Bye-bye.